And don't do that again, I'll shoot you. Onishna. Nin WaabishkiMegwan. Migizi dudem. Wabandong singo daw. Makinak. Uju tubos. Becky. Onishna. I will speak to you now in the only foreign language I know. English. This is Turtle Island, the land of our people. We have gathered here to hear some of the stories. Every person in here feels like I do. Oh. Welcome, Anishinaabe, for you are the human beings who know the language. Oh, Miigwech, we gathered here today to share some of the stories, to share the teachings of my people. It is good to see the many nations gathered here to hear the stories. My friends, if you listen closely, you can hear the sacred fire and the birds singing. For they are here for us because they too want to hear the stories of the ancients. If you listen closely, you can hear the crackle of the fire. The white man came to this land looking for freedom from oppression. He came to this land to find freedom, and in doing so, he took ours away. I am grateful that you gather to hear the stories. For we want to reach, because I'd like to say hello to the one person I come in here to teach, to share with. I'd like to come in here and say, hello, my grandchild. For this has given me a way to reach you in the future. Miigwech. The white man is the dominant leader of the wolf pack. But he needs the prayers more than any other nation, because our people need to unite the four nations of man, the red, the yellow, the black, the white, to come together for one purpose, to help Mother Earth. For she is our oldest living elder, and she is struggling right now. And it is up to us to do something, anything. That's why we go to the past, to hear the stories, the songs, and to bring them to the future for us to share with those that will come after we do, because someday every one of you and me will be the ancients. This is a way to reach their hearts. I ask, Creator, that you watch over everyone in this game. Teach them the 7 teachings: honor, respect, truth, humility, wisdom. Oh, Miigwech. When our people gather in the circle of life, we share stories. And the wolf stands a ways away in order to protect us, because he watches over us all the time. He will come here, and when you hear his voice, you will also hear the voices of the ancients. Let me take you to the past. The year was 1867. A father had a son named Seth. Seth's last name was Brian. And they lived right near the Black Hills. As time went on, Seth became 6 years old. And when he reached that age, his father, because he lived near the Black Hills, he was wanting to find what the white man liked the most was gold. And he talked about it every day, and his son listened. And every day Seth dreamed of finding gold. That was in 1874. But then, because see, during that year, the white man started to kill the buffalo, not for food. They killed over 1 million buffalo that year. And they killed them so that it would give the natives, us, it would make us become dependent on the government. So they killed over 1 million that year. And that's what started the Black Hills War. Because they were trying to change the natives. They didn't steal our land. They robbed us of our freedom because them old ones felt that they don't own the land, that it belonged to everyone. That's why they were let in. But when they went into the Black Hills for gold in 1775, that's when the war, the Black Hills War, started. And it was because of the buffalo and the gold, because settlers started to come in. And Seth's mom and dad were attacked. The father was killed. But the mother and the two children were sent to the tribe because the tribe started to raise them. And in the year 1877, just after the war ended, a woman was born. She was born, the mother was Seth's stepmother. Her last name was Roberts. And the children, after the war was over, the soldiers came in and took the children. They took the children to live with the natives. And they learned the language. And a woman or a girl was born to Abigail Roberts. Was born. Her name was Abigail Roberts. That's what the mother called her. After the war ended, they were taken to an orphanage and put in adoption. One day a man, and he helped a young boy named Seth. He helped him as much as he could. Eventually, he was telling Seth he was going to take him and his sisters away. But Seth, because his one sister Abigail was born with an Indian father, he wanted nothing to do with him. And his heart was still set on the gold that his father had talked about. So the man took the two girls and left, and he raised them himself. No one knew this man's name except the soldiers. But he was known to the people as Uncle. And he raised them two girls. They went their own way, and as time went on, He bumped into a couple of natives and they told him a story. Because, see, everybody was looking for freedom. Freedom of spirituality. This native man, he wanted what the white man had. He wanted the civilization. He wanted the wagons. He wanted to know as much as he could. And in order to get that, he had to learn from the white man. So he started to learn about the priests. And he got himself a Bible. What he did was he took out his traditional items. His bow, his arrows, his leggings. He took his moccasins, his necklaces, his wristbands. He took everything that he owned. And he went out and he buried it so that he could come back and find it if he needed it. But he wanted to get rid of it so that he could collect the things the white man had. And he went out, buried it in a hidden spot. Then he put a rock on top of it, a small one, that was the shape of Mukwa, the bear. He put it away and he started to travel the road of life, following the ways of the white man. One day he saw a figure coming down the road. And the figure was very dark. And when he got close, that man looked at him and he said, "You are carrying a Bible." "Yes," said the Anishinaabe. "That belongs to me," he said, "because I am a black robe. I am a priest. That Bible belongs to me. And that necklace you're wearing, the beads on it with the cross, that's a rosary. That too belongs to me." And he took those spiritual things from that Indian. So that Anishinaabe, after that man took everything he owned, he decided to go back and find his traditional items. And my friends, he is still looking today. But I tell you this, those items, he can't find them, and we can't find them, but they are in our hearts. All we have to do is listen to that heart, listen to the ancients, listen to the drumming of our people. All we have to do is share what we have learned with our children. And then we have the opportunity in this game to do just that, to reach them. Miigwech, 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 miigwech. Okahe.